100% Rock, non-stop. Rockantenne.
They didn't let us go into the lawn.
Really?
So yeah, this little.
Whoa, what do they think we're gonna do? Like mess it up?
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
know?
But it would have been even cooler. But anyway, so we gotta take it as a background thing. Well, thanks for coming,
Yeah,
and thanks for being here again.
Thanks for having us.
Actually, the first question that I was really curious about is like, you guys, in one way or the other, you are here every year. Now, who?
Not last year. See?
Oh, but the 15 years before that, I guess.
Right.
I mean, who married somebody that belongs to the management
Right.
here?
No, that's awesome. I think, well, this is my second time. I've been in a band 4 years, so,
Yeah.
but they're always, I mean, the crowds are amazing here. You know, we have festival runs in the States and
Yeah.
they're fun, but something about European crowds and they take their music so serious and we love it. You know?
Is this, you're not in a competition spot and not in a competitive spot, but the thing is, you're up against Disturbed before you and Rob Zombie
I thought we
ahead
were up
of
against
you.
Coldplay. Are we?
Oh, well, you know,
They're
thinking
right.
about this, yes, you are.
We see any
But that's
Korn
a competition.
shirts? Yeah, we see any Korn shirts at the Coldplay show. We're gonna be bummed. No. I understand they're overlapping us. No, there's no competition. I mean, we had co-headline with Disturbed all summer. Music as a Weapon tour, and
Yeah.
it's awesome. And we're all brothers, and we all get along great. It's they have their thing they do, and we have what we do, and the fans. They like, you know, hopefully they like both of us and all of us.
You know, for you guys, I mean, not for you, but for the other guys, the rest of the band in Korn, is there a certain motivation that you can have in order to come here or return back here and go like, well, at this time we're gonna do it even, you know? Whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're always, you know, we're always trying to. We never do anything half-assed. Everything's 100%. So sometimes we're jet lagged and tired and all that, but we always give it 110. Like even tonight, we're throwing in a little surprise, and we've never done. No one's ever heard. So it's like that's always. We always try to give the fans something. Everyone.
Coldplay cover.
Everyone. Yeah, yeah. We're playing detuned Coldplay. Only we're going to change the lyrics. It's about great sadness instead of love. No. But I mean, you know, Korn has such a vast catalog. I mean, this is, you know, we did Korn 3, Remember Who You Are, is the 9th studio record, and it's just like, what a catalog to pick from, and we're always, you know, so to squeeze all that in an hour and 15, we're actually playing a medley tonight to try to get more songs in, you know, a little bit, you know, so, but yeah, it's like every like you said, every time you come back, everyone always says that about their fans, like, our fans are the best. Well, Korn fans, there's something about them, like they're so diehard, and you know.
You know, were you as the youngest, no, not the youngest, but the latest member of the band, were you able to contribute to the record? Or
Yes.
do the old guys go like, oh no?
The old guys. No, they're really cool about it. I mean, I got hired as a touring member in 07, and then in 08 we did our first tour, and we just clicked everything. We got along really well musically and as humans, which is hard to do these days because everyone knows bands are like marriages. You know, it's hard to just because it doesn't matter what kind of musician you are, how good, how bad. You have to fit the situation, and Korn is not a band you just join. You have to really get inside. And I was a fan for so many years that it's a pleasure just to be. I still can't believe I would get on stage with these guys every night. It's amazing, and to get in the studio and you know, to create a record like Korn 3 was really a blast. I mean, just to see what would come out. We got in a small room and we just hashed it out and did it very old school, and it was awesome.
Is there anything that you can actually do to give the sound like a little personal spin, or do you go like, well, this is the drumming that they want?
No, it's definitely me. I mean, you, like I was saying before, you have to get inside that character. I mean, because I was mainly a session guy in LA, so I played on everybody's records, from David Lee Roth to the Stone Temple Pilot guys to I would play on a pop record. So that you just adjust for the moment. Let's play the parts that fit this. But when I got hired for this gig, they said, we want your personality in this, and that really blew me away, because like, we want Ray Luzier in this band. We don't want just someone we think would fit. But also I have to respect their history as well. So if you combine that, you hopefully come up with something that'll appeal and please people. And you could you never that was Fieldy yelling in the background. But you know, it's one of those things where I have been in situations where they're like, look, our last guy did this, you have to play just like that. And that's cool, they pay me and I leave. But for them to ask me to be a member of this band, it was important to me that my personality and my experience and everything I'm about comes through my music. Even though I'm the drummer and I don't write melodies and that, it's really important to come up with creative beats and creative grooves that accommodate and fit this band. So, yeah, good question.
Well, sometimes, even I can get to a good question.
You're not all duds all the time. Huh? You'd be surprised.
I have 20 bad ones and one good one
Right.
today. This is not about soccer at all, but being here.
Yeah, I'm kind of inspired. I want to run around and
Well, you guys do play football stadiums once in a while when you go on stadium tours.
We just did a stadium in Columbus, Ohio, for Rock on the Range, and it was awesome. Almost this size.
Do you do? Yeah. So you go secretly go down and look around?
I do. Well, I don't really look like those guys, so I can get away with it. If I I can kind of sneak in. Every once in a while, someone will say, "Hey, it's Ray," and then I get. But a lot of times, I love to be a fan and go down and I watched Stadion they opened for us, and I went right down and just stood in the audience, and then I saw a couple Korn shirts. I'm like, oh, they're gonna recognize me, and they did. So but it's kind of cool to I'm still a fan. I go to a lot of shows and.
Okay, oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Well, Korn for us over here, it's always summertime. Once in a while, the occasional tour comes up through Europe, in fall or spring or whenever. But how about your schedule ahead from here? Where are you guys going?
We have another 4 weeks left. We get home to July 4th. So we're just gonna hit it. We're doing Donington, and of course we're doing Rock am Ring tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of headlining shows and a couple more festivals, and we go back, and then we hit Asia. We go to Singapore, Korea, Japan, Hawaii, which is in Asia. But on the way back, we're gonna stop there, and then. There's already stuff planned for October. It's been never really stops, which is awesome. I mean, we're definitely recording some new stuff.
Yeah.
Our new single just hit the States right now, and it's getting played on radio. It's called Get Up, and Jonathan got together with some dubstep people and some DJs that are really interesting, amazing new ways of writing, and so we're experimenting with that. Korn's never been one to set boundaries, so.
No, really.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of bands that play the same. It's funny, I read this Angus Young AC/DC interview, and they said, Angus, you've been putting out the same record for the past 22 years. He's like, you're absolutely wrong. It's been the last 23 years or something like that. It was
exactly.
It was awesome because
the last 10 records were the same. It goes no, it was the last 11 records.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, but you know what? That's their thing, and it's so freaking amazing and awesome,
When you were a fan of Korn, and when they did try to do something else, like incorporate other sounds or so, did you like that, or you go like?
No, I listen very much with an open mind and open ears when I'm listening, and I always try to. If it's an artist I respect, I always say well, let's see where they're coming from. Maybe they did this for a reason. There's some bands that really bum you out when they take a left turn. You're like, hey, come on, and they lose fans or whatever. But with Korn, everything's so identifiable. No one sings like Jonathan. When Monkey plucks one string, Philly hits one bass, it's them. So anything they do is going to have that signature sound. So to me, I love Untitled. I'm a big fan of that. But that sounds nothing like See on the Other Side, which sounds nothing like Untouchables or Follow the Leader or the new one. I mean, so with the new one, we tried to go back towards the first two records in that recording style of old way of writing, but. With this new one, the new single "Get Up" sounds nothing like anything that's ever been done. But John hits one note, bam, So
actually, what you said, you have a little surprise for us tonight. But
can't say it.
I know.
It's a 20-minute drum solo. Okay, let it out. Can you imagine?
Good job.
Yeah, everybody goes and gets a beer. Go get some popcorn. Ray's playing a solo. All right,
No, but Dungeons, Dragons, Fireworks, or apart from the musical surprises?
I don't know. I don't think we have pyro at this show, do we, Seb? I don't know. I think the Rammstein guy came and he's setting up right now. No, I don't know. I'm going to light myself on fire.
Nice. I guess that's about it. I have to think if I forgot any dumb questions. But I guess not. No.
You have a Motley Crue shirt on. You a fan?
Yeah, forgive me. I didn't know who I was going to meet tonight.
I'm a big Crue fan. I love them. I love Crue.
They're really cool, but on tour they are real bastardy. I heard they left their own toilet seats and crap. So.
Whoa, I don't know about that.
Yeah, so they wouldn't let the others go there. So I'm sorry.
I played along with Shout at the Devil so many times. To that record.
Nice. There was something I wanted to ask you about the drumming, but I forgot. Ask me next time.
Okay, next time. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks,
appreciate
brother.
it.
Hey, good to you, man. Thanks, brother. See you,
That's
man.
cool. I'm really
See you out
looking
there.
forward to this show tonight.
Rockantenne. 100% Rock. Non-stop.